Look, if your meta ads are filling your calendar with a bunch of broke leads who never buy, you're probably making one of two critical mistakes with your campaigns. Now, I've been running ads for over a decade, and I can tell you, fixing these two things always makes a massive impact for my clients. So this is actually going to be a two-part video, but right now we're going to dive into what I think is probably the most important thing you can do to focus on attracting better clients. So let's dive in. Let's be honest, nothing kills momentum faster than a calendar full of unqualified and broke leads. Like, you're not happy if you got salespeople, they're definitely not happy. And you can look at your numbers and maybe your cost per call looks great, but if the quality sucks, no one's having a good time. Now, most advertisers would probably look at this and think that the targeting is the issue, but the truth is it's probably your messaging and what you are putting in your ads that is attracting the wrong people. And so what I'm going to be breaking down in this video right here is why your messaging might be attracting the wrong crowd and how you can use your words, the actual visuals in your ads, and how you can use your positioning to filter out a bunch of freebie seekers and attract high quality leads. So the reality is, in this day and age, your messaging matters more than your targeting. Like, Facebook has spent billions of dollars to develop an algorithm that gets the right ads in front of the right people. And so when you upload an ad, Facebook is scanning the copy in your ad, it is scanning the video, it looks at the transcript, it looks at the sounds that it's in the video, it looks at the visuals, it scans it frame by frame, it looks at the headline, it goes to your landing page and it scans your landing page. So it's looking at tons of data points from the actual ad that you upload and then deciding who to show that ad to. And what I can tell you from looking at dozens of ad accounts over the last couple of years is a lot of companies are afraid to exclude people because they want to include everybody. They want to get as many people as they can into their offer. And so they create really generalized messaging. But the thing is, when you speak to everyone, you're not speaking to the right person. And so you really want to think about your messaging like a dog whistle, right? It should really attract only the right people, and the wrong people shouldn't even be able to hear it. And so this gets really specific when you start to use the right language, when you specifically call out to the exact person that you want to pay attention to your ads, when you speak in the language of their problems, right? So like a business owner that's struggling to meet payroll is very different than someone who is struggling to get leads. And then when you get really specific about what their desired outcomes are, this actual messaging that you're using in your ads can really be the thing that attracts higher quality leads. So let's look at this brand Superhuman and take a look at this, because you can tell in the first 3 seconds of this video exactly who this ad is for.
Girl, you make over $150,000 a year, but your body looks like it checked out a long time ago. Girl, you make over $150,000 a year, but your body looks like it checked out a long time ago. Girl, you make over $150,000 a year, but your body looks like it checked out a long time ago.
So you can see it really clearly, like they're straight up calling out to people who are high income earners. And you can see from their copy, it's like, hey, do you earn this much? Like, if you're this type of person who's over this age and you're a successful person dealing with these problems, right? So very clearly, it calls out exactly who they want to be speaking to. And this is something that I can tell you a lot of brands don't want to do. Like, they're afraid to get this specific with their hooks. But this makes such a massive difference. I've got a client with an offer in the e-com space, and they help people grow e-com brands. And so like one of the issues we were dealing with was really low quality leads. And we looked at their hooks on their videos, and it was very much like, hey, if you do drop shipping, and then the ad would continue. And of course, they would get a ton of low quality people who were trying to do drop shipping and not making any money. And then they switched their hooks to be something along the lines of like, hey, if you have $3,000 to $5,000 saved up and you're looking at building a business, just that right there in the first 3 seconds of their ad completely changed the quality of their leads. One more example, I've got another client who is like a personal development coach. And so again, like a lot of her ads in the very beginning were very much speaking to like, hey, if you're in a transition in your life, if you're dealing with some changes, which is like, man, that's everybody. Like, lots of people are dealing with transitions and changes in their life. But when they started speaking out specifically to, if you're in corporate America feeling like you're stuck with the golden handcuffs, like really speaking out to people who are probably higher income earners, just that one change alone in the first 3 seconds of their ad massively change the quality of the leads that we're generating. And so hopefully what you see is like, man, a lot of the times it's just your messaging. It's who you're actually speaking to. It's the problems you're speaking about. So the question you want to ask yourself here is, are you calling out to the very specific people that you want to work with? Are you calling out to the types of problems that those people are going to have? And are you using the language that those people use? Because again, if you're not doing all of these, the people that you want to be working with are not going to be paying attention to you. And by the way, if you want my personal help dialing in your messaging, check out that first link down in the description below. Now, messaging is only half the battle. And this next one, I really didn't appreciate enough when I got started on this. I thought if we just had really good scripts and called out to the right people, things would work. But now I understand this is just as important and maybe even more important than your messaging, and that's your optics. So much of what people digest from your video or your image ads, whatever you're running, are processed in milliseconds based on the look of like who you are and what you're surrounded by. So this is your optics, right? And you have to be willing to be the character that your ideal customer wants to listen to. Like, your brain processes images subconsciously way faster than anything with text or audio. And subconsciously, we're all making judgments and assessments of who we're listening to in a fraction of a second. So when you look at your ads, you have to look at them and be critical and say like, does this look like the type of ad that's going to attract the person I want want to work with. I can tell you, like, a lot of people will not go through the extra effort to actually put in the work to look like the messenger to deliver the message. And you want to make sure that whether you're doing images or videos, you want to make sure that they look like the lifestyle, the environment, and the results that your ideal client would respond to. So let's just look at a couple more examples here, because we can go back to this one and you can see, like, even in these ads, if we don't even play them, like, what are we looking at? Like, here she is with this Chanel bag. She looks like she has designer things. Here she is in a fur jacket. Here she is in a nice car. Here she is with all her jewelry. So it's like you can tell, like, she's being the character to attract this person who is making this kind of income. You know, here's another one that I really like because I think it's just so subtle but so well done. But like, this is a video that is showing you how to, it's basically selling a book. And that book is about how to get more clients. They didn't put this 2 Comma Club award right here back in the corner on accident, right? Like, this is showing you the book in front of a bunch of books and an award that shows you he knows how to get more clients. So these are very subtle nods to their ideal customer that they are the type of person they should listen to. So how can you go above and beyond to not just say the words to attract the type of person you want to look like, but actually look like the type of person that that person would listen to? You know, if you're trying to go after real estate agents and you're like filming in a hoodie on a hiking trail, that might not resonate with them. If I was trying to advertise to roofers and I was doing it here in my little office, like, that probably wouldn't resonate very well. And there's a reason why renting a Lamborghini for people who don't have money and want to have money can actually work, because these people visually desire that lifestyle. And so optics are a really important thing to think about when you are coming up with your ads. So how can you actually implement all of this? Well, some of the things you can do with your ads is, like, make sure you are actually calling out to your ideal client in the very beginning of your ad. So in the text of your ad, this is like that very first sentence. And in your video ads, this is actually like the hook. So it's the very first thing that you say. You know, we saw like a really great example here from Superhuman. Like, they call out to that person in the very first 3 seconds. And that hook that you say in your video script is the thing that's going to grab someone's attention and get them to watch the rest of the video. So you want to make sure that whether you're doing an image ad with just some text over it, or if you're doing a video ad, you want to make sure that you are calling out to the exact person that you want to be working with. And then again, you want to make sure that you are using their language and talking about their problems. This is something that I see so many times with consulting clients, is like, the messaging and the problems that they're using are so generic. And then when we actually go look at sales call recordings, or we look at conversations they're having with clients, we look at what people are saying in surveys and stuff that we run, they're not being specific about the problems. They're being way too general. So make sure that you're actually using their language. And then make sure that you are actually using your optics to show people that you are the messenger that they want to listen to. So I don't care if you need to dress up, or if you need to go rent a studio or get an Airbnb or whatever it is, make sure that you are in an environment and you look like the messenger that's going to attract the ideal client that you want to work with. And then another really great one is when you are looking at your testimonials or your proof, are you actually showing results from the type of person that you want to work with? Once you start adding these into your ads, you are going to see that you attract a way different quality of person than if you're just having generic messaging and you're making boring ads. And so wrapping this up, if you want to stop getting broke leads from your meta ads, you have to be ruthless about your messaging and your optics. You need to call out to your ideal client. You need to speak to their real problems and their real ambitions. And then you need to show up in a way that matches the level of the clients that you want to serve. Now, look, if you want my help implementing all this, check out the first link down in the description below. And if you want to dig into the other side of how to actually get higher quality leads from meta ads, how you can actually train the Facebook pixel on only the right people that you want to be working with, so it can go out and find you more people like that. Be sure to check out part 2 of this video series. It's probably going to be popping on my face right over here somewhere. And over there, we're going to be breaking down the systems where you can basically force Facebook to only send you the best prospects. So click here to watch that part 2 video now.